Question 5a. The curve C1 has the equation y equals minus x squared plus 2x plus 3, and the curve C2 has equation y equals x squared minus x minus 6. The two curves intersect at A and B, and the first thing we have to do is work out where they're intersecting. So we need to write down simultaneous equations. We've got y equals negative x squared add 2x add 3. That has to be equal to the other quadratic of x squared minus x minus 6. So we need to make a 0. And we're going to do that by hopping all of these terms across and making a 0 on the left. So we're going to get 2 lots of x squared there. We're going to have a minus 3x and we're going to have a minus 9. Okay, so it's a bit more difficult to factorise this. Whichever method you use for factorising, but you must show a method. You cannot just jump straight to the answers, okay? Otherwise you will not get the marks. So I look for ways I can make the middle term, and I can make the middle term if I use the 3's, and then I think about how my brackets are going to go. But however you do your factorising process, you can use the quadratic formula. You could technically cheat on the calculator and then work backwards, because at least you're using some knowledge of that as well. Okay, or you can do your normal factorising process, which may not look the same as mine, but you should be able to get the two brackets. Okay, let me just concentrate. What signs are what? I'm going to need a minus on my 6x and a plus on my 3x. So they're my middle terms, give me the correct negative 3x overall, and it gives me a negative 9. Okay, so that will then give me, and we can do the either or bit, I get either 2x plus 3 is 0, so make sure that you hop the 3 across, divide by the 2, okay? If you're shortcutting to that, make sure you do that correctly. Or x is 3, okay? So x minus 3 is 0, hop the 3 across. And then we need to find the y coordinates. Okay, we're fine to use the calculator at this point. You can substitute into either. I'll use the x squared. So I want to do my x squared, take away my x, take away 6. It's a bit awkward. So sometimes I input negative 1.5, input the number, and then I can use the answer button. Okay, and then I don't need to keep writing a lot of minuses in there. So I might say, I've input minus 3 halves, and then I can say answer squared, take away answer, take away 6. Okay, that's actually quicker. So one coordinate is minus 3 halves, comma, minus 9 quarters. You can say that was decimals if you prefer. And you would get exactly the same y coordinate if you subbed it into the other quadratic, obviously. Okay, with this one, we've got 3 squared minus 3 minus 6, which is 9, minus 3 minus 6, which is 0. So you've got 3, 0. We don't know which is A and which is B, but those are your two coordinates.